we're out at the lovely AMG, and it's supposed to open the trunk for you, and it clicks, but nothing happens. It should power lift. It's got the hydraulic assist. And it should drop it for you, but no action. So let's see if we can't figure this out. Ooh. Don't know if this will pick up on the camera, but when I hit the button, actually hear clicking down under the battery, which is where the power unit is. So we're going to need to get underneath that battery and do a little digging. Okay, 10 millimeter on the positive and negative on the battery. Then we can remove these. We've got a 13 millimeter down here beside the battery for the hold down clamp. And that one we should just have to loosen up and it'll let us slide it aside. Like that. Ugh. And underneath there should be our hydraulic unit. There she is. I believe we can actually... We do have fluid in ours, which I have read is a thing that sometimes goes low and then the pump won't run. There's the two lines going to the cylinder. So it turns out there's actually an electrical connector here to the pump. So I've got my voltmeter plugged into that. And we've got our reading here on the meter. I just want to see if we are getting any voltage to that motor when I hit that button when we heard the click. I'm just running off our jump pack right now, right to the battery connection. So let's try this out. We're not. So we're not getting power to the pump. The clicking seems to be coming from a relay under the cover here, so I'm going to see if I can expose that. Okay, in order to get this panel off, it looks like there's a screw down here, there's a clip up here, and I think I might need to remove the back panel here as well, which has a torque screw here, and it looks like probably screws under these four covers. So I'll take that apart, get these panels out of here, and then we'll see what's clicking under there. So these are actually release pins. Well, this is what's behind there. There's definitely a module here. So, and a relay here. So, let's see if we can. We'll have to hook our controls back up. Actually, let's chase the cables backwards. So here's the hydraulic cylinder. These are little hydraulic lines here that run down to our pump. I don't have any leaking, which is good. And it pushes on the hinge, I assume, there to open the trunk up. So we follow our little electrical connector, runs into this harness. It feels like there's a connector in here. So this here relay module in the corner is what's clicking when I hit the trunk. It sounds like two different relays, so one must be open and one must be closed. And the other one's working. Let me get my meter in there. Okay, so I've just pulled the relay off its tabs there. The harness does indeed take a turn here at this connector and go up to this relay pack. So, but when I put my meter on ground and to power, nothing. So that is not going to actuate anything. So I'm going to have to chase the power backwards and see where it's supposed to get power from. Okay, so what threw me for a loop here is when I use my remote, I am able to unlock and lock the doors. It does unlock the trunk, but then it doesn't open with the power assist. I have to manually pull it open. So part of the system is working. So doing some more digging, I came across MB Club forum where a fellow was talking about how the system works. And they are two separate systems, but they're intertwined. So it's the PSE system, the pneumatic system equipment unit, that does the unlocking and locking for the central locking of the car. And it in turn then sends a signal to the power unit to open and close the trunk. And that means you need two systems functional. Your PSE unit has to function, plus the remote trunk assist unit, the power unit, has to function. So when you lock and unlock with the fob, it's just going to unlock the trunk. Then when you hit the button on the back of the trunk, it will try to open the trunk. But when you press the remote trunk button on the fob, then it'll unlock the trunk and open it for you. That's where the power unit comes in as well. And then, of course, once the trunk's open, when you hit that red lock button, then it will close. So if you have locking and unlocking happening of the trunk locking mechanism from the PSE, then half your battle's won. You know you're good to that point. And that's what's happening on mine. I've got my two relays clicking, so they're being told to open. So my problem is a power problem. And if we look at the schematic, there's two sources of power. There's fuse 62, which runs the PSE unit, and there is fuse 57, which then powers the two sides of the relay, which is what we're missing. So I need to go under the back seat and check out fuse 57. If your PSE wasn't working, you would want to check fuse 62 first. So in the cabin, there's a fuse panel here under the back seat, and this is the fuse that powers those relays. And I did check the fuse earlier, and the fuse actually checks fine, but the holder's not actually plugged in, so it's not getting power. There's no power there, so I need to plug that back into its home, I believe, and I think that'll be our problem. Okay, let's see if we have power now. We do on one side and on the other. So we should have power at the back on the relays now. Let's quickly double check that. Aha! Now we've got power back here at the relays, so I need to test out the trunk now. Cross your fingers. Oh, hell yeah! Hell yeah! When you're putting your trunk back together, or rather installing the battery again, don't forget the vent tube here on the side of the battery. Panel just tucks in like that. There's a T20 screw here with a locating pin that goes in the corner at the bottom. And this push pin at the top corner. And the two upper screw holes are actually part of, they have hooks built into them, so those screw in right here. They do. They have these black pucks that click in first. And then you screw these in. And then the 4 clips push down into the bottom. And then lock them down. Well, how are you supposed to? Well, that was easy. And then you can hook the cargo net back up. Ta-da! Yes, we're cleaning in the trunk under the mat. I may have a problem, but this thing deserves it. We might as well be nice to the next guy. Well, that's going to do it for today, guys. There's going to be a detailed video coming out on this car shortly, and then it's probably going to get listed for sale. It's too nice to just keep, so if I had a big shop, I would, but I don't have the room right now. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, thank you so much for liking and subscribing, those that you do. But above all, have yourself an amazing day. Bye-bye.